What is up, guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm playing Metroid Prime 4. No, I'm not. Just got this playing in the background as we wait for the Nintendo Direct. Hope everybody's doing well today. Bright and early, right? Depending on where you're at, of course. So what's on your minds? Switch 2? Depending where you're at, it could be 6 a.m. or it could be like 5:30 a.m. It's 7:30 a.m. my time, 7:37 a.m. or so, and it's been quite a crazy ride for the Switch 2. Couple things I'm expecting here. Okay, yeah, you guys are like in the UK area, like European time. Welcome, Matt, a Materia Master, Tommy Tycoon, Israel Grant, Freedom, Eric, Michael, Frank, G-Man 2015. It was H-Mon was there earlier. Yep. Collinins. Random Videos, Marcus Martin, CB, Master, Carlos Lopez. See anybody else? HR, Ray Frosty. Cool. Israel, you're on Eastern time. All right, good. All right. Checking something here. Everything's sounding okay. We'll do all our tests. This is kind of like a test, making sure the video is working good. I have some background music playing for Metroid. I'll mute that for a second, and I'll put the audio of this on.
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
Does that sound good?
In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures.
I have the direct right here
to carve a path forward.
There's no sound on the direct, so
she's not alone, though.
It's always good to test this stuff.
Creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Yeah, it looks like it sounds pretty good. Okay. Thank you. MMXZ at work, but we'll pretend being busy the coming hour. Yeah, right. I took the entire day off of work today so we could do this. it would be sick of Nintendo Shadow Drop Prime 2 and 3 remastered today. I don't think they will do that because there's no... This is not about the Switch 1, this is about the Switch 2, so... Unless they announce it after the show, I don't think they'll be saying much about Switch 1 besides backwards compatibility stuff, so I don't know, maybe. I just can't see them wasting too much time on the Switch 1 when this is supposed to be revealing your next-gen console, besides backwards compatibility stuff. So, but yeah, we'll switch over to the Direct in a second here. They're not going to start early or anything, so I wouldn't worry about that. That's why you got to start your stream a little earlier, just to make sure you got everything in order. Lots of people sometimes start like right before the actual event happens, and sometimes it doesn't work out well for them. Got to prepare. Okay. I got this Metroid Prime 4 trailer on loop. Some people were saying they weren't as... Some people were saying they were underwhelmed by this trailer. I don't recall anybody in my comments saying that they were underwhelmed by Metroid Prime 4's trailer. I thought it was fantastic. So maybe people are just waiting for Switch 2 at this point, and they're, for whatever reason. But you got to remember that this is going to appeal. This has to appeal to Metroid Prime fans first and foremost, because if you alienate your audience, then who's this game for? So Metroid Prime is a very specific. It's a side series. It's not the main series for Metroid. So they have to appeal to that audience. So if you're a Metroid Prime fan, this game is definitely for you, and it looks really, really good. And I think Nintendo's hoping that with the launch of Switch 2, obviously we'll see more of it, most likely like maybe a Switch 2 Enhanced Edition. Hopefully today they'll show this. We'll see. But obviously it's going to run in backwards compatibility, probably with higher settings, better resolution and frame rate, or not frame rate, better resolution at the very least. But either way, it's a perfect opportunity for Nintendo to show off Prime 4 possibly to a brand new console audience, and you're going to get a lot of new fans coming in to try this game out, especially if they have some kind of like Switch 2 version that just shows the capabilities of the system really well. So yeah, I'm really excited for Prime 4. I think it's going to be really, really good. See, now that Nintendo live stream is in 4K, it is? Oh, see, I'm streaming in 1440p. Wow. Well, well, there's your answer. I think this is the first time a Nintendo's ever streamed in 4K. So if you're wondering if the Switch 2 is going to be 4K compatible, I think you got your answer right here, buddies. I'm doing it in 1440p on the stream so I can interact with the stream better. This is a live react, so I need to be closer to real time with you guys. So there's like a 5 to 6 second delay. And I normally do stream in 4K, by the way. But this is a live react, so there's no way I'm going to have like a 15 to 20 second delay and have people in the chat come in and spoil reveals on me right like 20 seconds before I see them. So yeah, it's all good though. You guys at home, if you're watching on your 4K TVs, you should be able to see this in 4K. Not all people can actually view these things in 4K very well, due to various issues with YouTube browsers and stuff like that. And obviously on Twitch, this is not going to be a thing. On Twitch, you can't actually view this in in 4K. They're at 1080p on Twitch because Twitch doesn't support 4K at higher bit rates. So yeah, if you're just coming in to the stream, hit the like button for me, guys. Nintendo just confirmed it themselves with this YouTube stream that this is going to be a 4K Nintendo Switch 2. Right here. This tells you everything you need to know. They want you to see the upgrade. Yes. Good stuff. The music you're hearing is not from Nintendo. This is silent. I have my own little Metroid music going. I'll turn that off when it's time for the presentation to begin. $4K only for text and UI. Yeah, obviously this is going to be outputting at 4K. Some games will be native 4K, like indie games and stuff, and some simpler games. I've talked about this before, but it's going to be outputting games to your screen at 4K. Not rendering, most likely. A lot of games will not be rendering at 4K, but output, yes. Yes. I hope the devs don't sacrifice other visuals just to reach 4K for marketing. No, they're not doing that. That's what upscaling is going to be about. This is going to be the any of you guys have an Xbox Series S? You guys know that system does not render games at 4K, right? Okay. So, but it does output to 4K on your TV because it's compatible with your TV resolution. The Switch 1 was not compatible with your 4K TV resolution. It would render games. The entire console was rendering in maximum 1080p. It says it in the system menu. But when you turn on your TV will output the game at 1080p as well. It'll naturally do its own little upscale to make 1080p look good on your big screen TV, or good enough, but it's not actually rendering or outputting at 4K. That's the difference between like an Xbox Series S will output at 4K. Games will render at 900p or 1080p, 1440p. That's like the range of Xbox Series S. I do think the Switch 2 will be something similar. You'll have games rendering between 900p, 1080p, 1200p, 1440p. The occasional indie game that renders at like 4K, side-scrolling game, something very simple, that could render a native 4K on Switch 2. But nothing like a regular AAA game. I don't think you'll see anything rendering at 4K, but output at 4K to your TV. Welcome, Chariot Man Gaming. It's getting serious. Switch 2 is going to be the real deal, yeah. Yeah, Xavier, talking about that. This pretty much confirms that you're going to be getting 4K output on Switch 2. Very first time Nintendo has ever done this in their history. I've never seen a 4K stream by Nintendo or direct by Nintendo ever in their history. This should tell you most of what you need to know about Switch 2 already for what it could do. Good stuff. Yeah, so they're probably going to let the games do the talking. We got about 10 minutes left. But I imagine, just like with Switch 1, they'll spend about 7 to 10 minutes on the hardware, just showing us like what the mouse does, like the new mouse feature of the Joy-Cons, and they'll probably show us basic specs. Like Nintendo Switch 2 can now output at 4K. If you recall, the original Switch could not do this. Stuff like that, something very basic. And then they'll show maybe a game example, and we'll be like, "Wow, that looks great," or something, and they look a lot cleaner. And they'll probably mention something about. They may not even mention anything about upscaling. They'll just say, we output at 4K, and the games look a lot better on Switch 2, as you can tell. That kind of stuff. Typical Nintendo, like very minimal. Information is what I'm expecting regarding to specs. And then like maybe after the show you'll have a Nvidia come out and say, hey, we're powering the Switch 2, and we have like, this special customized Nvidia chip with DLSS upscaling and blah blah blah. Like maybe Nvidia will do that, and they'll say it's a bleeding edge, amazing chip, and we're the leader in this technology now, and we're pushing forward. But then Nintendo probably won't say much about that kind of stuff. That's just my theory. If Nintendo goes into spec detail, I'll be surprised. If they actually list specs, I will be shocked. I highly doubt it. New Mystical Ninja? Wow, that might be a stretch. Haven't they not had a new Mystical Ninja game since Super Nintendo? Or maybe they had an N64 3D game. Using your sister's Wi-Fi going to be slow this stream? C2 and okay, CT2. Gregan Dark. Someone knows a typical time frame before revision to the hardware kicks in. How much time before Switch 2 will get hardware revision? Probably about a year and a half to 2 years, I would say. You could expect the first hardware revision of Switch 2. Rumored 4K Switch Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that is certainly a possibility. Maybe just a patch or something. If you own the original Breath of the Wild, you'll get an upgrade, patch or something for $10, something like that, like how PlayStation does. 8 long years, yeah. Hope you get a new Wave Race. Yeah, I hope for new Wave Race, Star Fox, F-Zero, Pilot Wings, Punch Out, Excite Bike, 1080 snowboarding, all the like quote unquote slightly lesser first party games. I hope we get those on Switch 2, but we'll have to wait and see if they announce anything like that at this direct. It might be for a future direct. This is going to be the introduction of Switch 2, so I expect maybe the big heavy hitters to be shown, the upgrade shown, and some key AAA third party games. Probably something like Elden Ring, maybe Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, at least Remake maybe. Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 Remake, I would say, are good possibilities. And Capcom and Nintendo have been really, really buddy for fighting game announcements. So we could see Street Fighter 6 debut for the first time here. So sky's the limit on that. And because we know like Street Fighter 6 has season 3 coming soon, and they have Helena still to be revealed. So anything's possible with that. Capcom and Nintendo have been really like working together to get these fighting game announcements first on Nintendo Directs. They did Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and the Marvel vs. Capcom vs. SNK. So we shall see. But yeah, there's always third-party big announcements at these presentations. Announcements of partnerships and whatnot. So yeah, I'm going to turn off this background music. We're about 5 minutes out. Make sure this is off. Okay, this is working. Sound is on maximum. Okay. So the chat is disabled for the live stream, so Nintendo doesn't want anybody making bad comments during their show. All right, so and another reason why I like to watch on YouTube and not Twitch is because of this reason. On Twitch, you can't do the live VOD while you're watching live. You have to go to a separate you have to go back to their homepage on their Twitch channel and then select the VOD from there. So yeah, it's definitely better to watch on YouTube, I would say. Even though Twitch is a little faster for how quick they get the information out, this is still, I would say, a bit better for the viewing experience and for the quality. Especially at 4K. You can't watch, this is not at 4K on Twitch. Welcome Shinigami. Welcome everybody. Let's see. We have over 70 people watching so far. Let's get the likes up. Let's get it closer to 100 likes. If you guys are excited for Switch 2, hit the like button right now. I am planning on doing a giveaway for Metroid Prime 4. We're gonna have to wait and see which type of version we can get. There's gonna be a Switch version, and obviously we know that for sure. And there could very well be a Switch 2 version. So I will be doing giveaways for Metroid Prime 4, maybe a couple different ones. We shall have to wait and see. I am recording this. So if something goes wrong with my internet, God forbid, everything will be saved and recorded. So, and then obviously if something goes wrong with my internet, I might lose the direct. So hopefully nothing happens. But in regards to like my upload to streaming, Anthony Jackson, welcome. Thanks for the compliment. I don't think I'm the best. But thank you. I just do my own style of content and do the best I can. But I appreciate the support. Yeah, I talked about giving away Metroid Prime 4 for a couple years now. I just been waiting for the game to be announced. As a thank you to all you guys for your support for all these years, sticking with me, and as we uncover new details about Prime 4, and it's been an amazing ride, and to finally get to this point is surreal, to say the least. Do you think they'll show the Matrix demo? I don't see why they would do that at this point. It's a few years old. So I think they should just show games. They obviously could show that demo to demonstrate the capabilities of the console. So I would say it's possible, but I would like to see something new than something we've already seen before in regards to demos. I don't know. I'm sure I'll be impressed by that though. Because if it can run that, then you know it can run anything. Frank says you already paid for your copy in 2017. Yeah, I'd like to see something Zelda. Yeah, me too. The big one's Metroid Prime 4. We know that game's going to be launched soon. So everyone who's a Metroid Prime fan, at least, is really curious about a Switch 2 edition. Since Nintendo did confirm that there are Switch 2 editions coming. Skills for Kills physical copy. Yeah, I will be giving away a physical copy and probably a digital copy of Metroid Prime 4. We have to wait and see what type of versions they offer. They might have a collector's edition. Not sure if I'll be able to do a giveaway on something like that, depending on how supplies are. We got to wait and see what they offer first before I make any commitments. Oh. All right, I do hear it. Here we go. Yeah, Estebagle. Yep, probably right. Okay. You hear everything okay, guys? Got 8 seconds to let me know. Looks almost like PlayStation. Whoa. Wow. Mario Kart. This looks really good already.
Let's go!
What a way to start your show, huh? If you're watching this in 4K, if you can watch it in 4K, make sure you watch it in 4K because it looks really clean. So I can do some tricks, some flips, some dips. Whoa, that was cool. Wall jumping? What is going on? Full of bills back. Wow, transformations? Kinda? Cut just different costumes as you play? Mario Kart World. Is this like a an online thing?
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
Some new guys here.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Exclusively.
Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
No cross-gen stuff.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world.
Wow.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Really? Like in real time? Real time day?
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
What on earth?
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
24 confirmed. Open world.
Introducing Knockout
exploring and
Tour.
racing. Not okay. So
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
okay. Cool.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So
That's
drive
what I've always
wherever
wanted to
your
do.
heart takes you.
Seriously.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations. race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Day one.
More details about this title will be shared
Wow.
in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Nintendo's
So
coming
be
out
on the lookout for more
swinging.
information in the future.
They're not gonna have enough consoles.
Mario Kart
They
World
need to make-
launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Like 150 billion
We'll
day
share more
one.
details
That
in the
was not
future,
gonna
so
happen.
we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
All right, hardware stuff. Here we go.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Finally get to see what the C does. Okay.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
Oh, it's a chat.
That was me. That was you. So quick. Oh no! Wait, no!
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up?
That's literally what everyone thought it was, and people were like, "No, it's something really crazy."
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
For an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay. So
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. It's coming. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly,
Oh, I see
letting
the
you
Pro
chat
controller.
with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys, I just did it.
Very cool.
Oh, shoot. Oh, ooh. Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Sorry, let's get a quick refresh on my
You
screen
can
real quick.
chat to your heart's content.
All right, so chat your
even while
heart's
playing
content.
different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're a star. That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
Okay, so
Above that,
you can watch your friends play and kind of on choppy video.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
So everyone can watch
Kind of like
them
Discord,
play.
yeah.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try that.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay. Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Nix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay, sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Switch 2 camera. I think this
By
was
connecting
patented.
this camera to the system,
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo, Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
That's interesting. Personally, I'm not interested in getting a camera for,
Here's how it looks with just
but
the
that
camera.
I could see why people would be interested in that.
There you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Okay. Wait.
I mean, you know me, I got all my setup already, so I don't really need extra stuff, extra cameras or anything.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can
That's just
play
me.
games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro
Yeah,
game
so they're showing
competition.
a lot of Switch
Or
1 stuff
hold a
right now,
sports
so
competition between families.
that's smart. So they're not like revealing new
All
games while they're
together,
showing this.
anytime, anywhere. Game Chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
More accessories for you to buy.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
For a full year.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system.
Cool.
You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems.
So is this
and
a
you
little
can use
different
it
than the
with friends
virtual
via
game card?
Chat, which we showed earlier.
I think so.
Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
I like
Game
it.
Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Okay, here we go.
Please take a look.
Show me.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo
9
Switch.
inches.
The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the
1080p.
1080p screen.
Yeah. 120 frames per second. Wow, okay.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in
I didn't
supported
think that was
titles.
going to be a real thing. Steam Deck doesn't even support that. HDR, vivid LCD.
The LCD
okay.
screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
They're not messing around. How much is this going to cost, guys?
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Did they say VRR?
The left and
120
right
frames per
sticks
second.
are now larger.
You would think that's compatible with VRR if that's the case.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
350? No, it's going to be at least 400, if not more. If
It
it's
has a built-in microphone,
We'll see.
so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
3D audio.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound.
Well, we did
as
a
if it
video
were
on
coming
this, and we
from
called
all
it,
around
and
you.
it's some videos years back that it was going to have 3D audio because they're researching this technology.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
USB-C ports, we knew about those.
In
System was
addition to
leaked.
the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
We knew that.
8 times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
4K support confirmed.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
It says maximum 60 frames per second. 4K 60 frames is the maximum it will do. VR is also supported, right?
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
So it seems like 1080p 120 hertz is what they support.
As you just saw,
4K 60 max.
Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Okay, what is
Hello.
this game?
My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo Switch Astrobot.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone,
Kinda
join me
reminds me of
inside the
that.
game.
That's cool.
There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system.
Wow, this is so cool. This is like,
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made
gives
of
me some
metal,
Wii U vibes.
so that's how they attach to the system.
Like the whole
A magnetic circuit
Miiverse
is
and like
formed
the...
between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like
Opening
these,
area
you
while
can
the Mii's
discover all
populating
sorts of
everything.
secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There
Very
are secrets to
Nintendo.
discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2, so please check it out if you're
It's
interested.
not going to come with the console? Oh, come on.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
Hope you guys got a ton of money.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards,
But it'll be bigger,
but it's
fatter,
now red, and it
faster.
has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage.
Yes.
Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Only.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be
We covered
compatible.
this first before anyone else on this channel.
Additionally, to transfer data from
We
Switch
discovered
to
that.
Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Wow.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2.
Nothing about
We
analog
hope
triggers,
you'll
right?
check
Doesn't
that
look
out
like
as
it.
well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
June 5th.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience
That's
it.
what we
so
thought.
please wait just a bit longer.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
Where's the price? Uh-oh.
The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things
Yes.
like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2,
Metroid Prime
and
4,
more.
please.
Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh my
Please
goodness.
take a look.
Why are you showing me Mario Party for the Switch 2 edition?
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Oh, for the functionality.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2, hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where
Yeah,
2
definitely
players
getting the
each
Wii
control an
vibes.
arm.
Wii and
one
DS,
where
like the
you
microphone
shake a can
stuff,
of spray paint
the
and
camera
quickly
stuff.
tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse
Mario Party's
controls,
best played locally,
and
in my
rumble,
opinion.
the biggest party yet
So,
is getting
uh,
even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree,
More
Nintendo
connectivity
Switch
is always
2
a good thing,
Edition,
though.
plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
I'm thinking pricing and stuff is going to be talked about
some more Nintendo Switch
on their
2
Twitter
Edition
page or
games.
something, their website. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild. Here we go. Tears of the
Nintendo
Kingdom.
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom
60 frames.
feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
Ooh.
and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant.
HDR too,
So you
nice.
can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Wow, yeah, that looks a lot better.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This
graphics
new
look pretty
feature
much the
can be
same,
accessed
just
via the Nintendo
cleaner
Switch app on
and
smart devices.
Smoother.
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
Interesting.
Proceed
It's
north.
almost like the Wii U, but optional.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Buttery smooth, 60 frames.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
Yeah, Wii U vibes are more practical. Got it, buddy.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward
I'm
to
I'm
Kirby's
curious
new
about how much
adventure.
it costs for the upgrade packs for these games. Hopefully it's not way too expensive.
Metroid
Yes.
Prime 4 Beyond
Yes,
will
yes,
have
yes.
both a Nintendo
Here we go.
Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Oh, yep.
In
It's definitely
addition
cleaner.
to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay
Wow.
on Switch 2. Plus,
Mouse
you can
controls.
explore the immersive world in 4K,
4K,
at
60
frames
frames,
per second, or
HDR.
enjoy smoother action
What?
in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Wow. Oh man, that was
Plus,
too short. We need
Pokemon
more.
Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo
120
Switch 2
frames per second,
edition as well.
1080p, and handheld mode.
By
That's
taking advantage
crazy.
of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Okay.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a
crazy.
brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Metroid Prime 4 looks really clean and sharp. The textures look upgraded. It looks really good. We need to see more though. Drag and drive, okay. Oh, I see what they're doing. Yeah, this is the same like how they did with Switch 1. Besides, yep, they switched 2 editions. They're showing the functionality games of the controllers.
In Drag and
very
Drive,
similar.
you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
Not for me,
Next,
but
here are some
there
games
you
from
go.
our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Elden Ring.
I've long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair.
One of the big rumored games. They gotta have this game on Switch too, right?
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
That looks pretty much like Elden Ring.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
That wasn't actual gameplay. That was all like pre-recorded footage. It wasn't real gameplay, but yeah, obviously.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan.
Hades is a really good franchise.
Battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory.
The
kind of game you can
the Switch 2
quickly pick
version
up
of
and
Elden
play
Ring is going to be
whether
called
you're
the
experienced with the
Maidenless
original or
Edition.
not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
All right, here we go, Capcom. Let's go.
の中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルは
Street Fighter 6. We called it right before the stream. Street Fighter 6. Let's go.
本体の対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは
Yes.
通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録したイヤーズ1、2ファイターズエディションの2バージョンと、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日
Street
に
Fighter
お届けします。
amiibos. That's really cool.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
Okay, what is this?
All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated.
Xenomech Warrior? What is
I'm in
this?
need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
Wow, that looks kind of cool. Actually, some of the gameplay so it actually looks kind of cool.
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children
Oh, it's
bring
a
hope
it's
to our lives.
It's like a sequel, huh?
Don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about
Split
friendship.
Fiction, yeah.
You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend
Yeah,
to
this
help them
is
break free.
like, you know,
Now, let me
pretty
tell you
close
this.
to current gen
If you like It Takes Two,
graphic stuff.
You're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Yep, there you go.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
I wasn't into that game, but it looks way better than the Switch 1 version, that's for sure. The Switch 1 version was rough. Tony Hawk 3 and 4. This looks really good. Summer 2025, Iron Galaxy. Okay.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
Seems kind of random.
We are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
What's this? Batman? Oh, 007? Project 007.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Square Enix.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
Bravely Default remastered, hey.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands
okay.
that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play.
The original Bravely Default is really, really good.
RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は任天堂スイッチ2の発売と同じ日です。
Shinigami, you're into Yakuza,
今後の
right?
シリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Hyrule Warriors? Collaboration with Nintendo? I knew it.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in
Can we finally have Hyrule Warriors run at 60 frames?
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
the in-between story. The big war. Okay, it doesn't look like it's 60 frames, but okay. Age of Imprisonment, yeah. I'm not really into this series anymore. I wasn't into the first game, but after that I was kind of like, you know, I'm good.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
GameCube.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released
Exclusive
in
to Switch 2.
2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life.
There's your
through
Wind Waker
cel-shading.
HD.
Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending
Soul
history
Calibur
and
2.
the world.
Oh,
A tale
hey.
of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend
One of the
Zelda
best
series
fighting games of all
enters
time.
the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
F-Zero
Experience a
GX.
world of
Hey.
white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line.
It looks like
in
they're
death-defying races.
high resolution, like 1080p
Featuring
maybe,
the series
at
first,
least.
machine customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
So this might be worth getting,
Games that
guys.
support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than
Yeah.
the original releases. You can also check
Most
the
likely
controls for each
1080p is
title
my guess.
and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in
Mario
the future.
Sunshine, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Gale of Darkness, Strikers, Chibi Robo, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon something. What was
Nintendo
something else?
GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive
Pokemon
game
Coliseum.
library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed
maybe
after
120
the
frames.
original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Have to see
Whether you're familiar with
how
the
that works
games or
versus
haven't
the
played them
new
before,
Pro Controller.
we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
But with GameCube games, it's definitely
Of course,
you should definitely
you
use
can
the
continue
GameCube
to
controller.
play
It feels the
select
best.
games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, I should have
Okay,
gone.
let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Okay, what's this? So probably Metroid Prime 2 and Twilight Princess are going to be on the GameCube service or Switch Online.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Borderlands 4.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
There you go.
Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse
Civilization
controls,
7,
players
Borderlands
can enjoy
4.
a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the
Welcome,
court.
Bears.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh. I streamed.
Taste amazing.
What the heck? Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's frozen.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
not
think
me.
that's
It's the
Let's set sail.
Nintendo Direct. The Nintendo Direct's frozen.
Boom!
Oh, good job,
I'm Dave
Nintendo.
Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Yikes.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded
Imagine
in a
what it
new
looks
3D
like.
art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game. We're
Imagine
excited to share more
failing
with you in the
almost
future.
1.3 million viewers. Oh my goodness, Nintendo. I'm refreshing to see if it's going to come back. Oh, okay, it's back. Oh no, wait. They went back to Civ 4.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure
No,
RPG
you're
set
showing
in
Cyberpunk and I can't see it.
Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the
I
city of
hate
dreams
you.
at home or on the go.
You idiots.
Get ready to meet
Now
unforgettable
I'm mad.
characters and discover
Oh my gosh. What the heck? What happened?
on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイク
Now I can't see Final Fantasy VII
発売いた
Remake.
します。
I'm looking
本
for
作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。
you
スイッ
morons.
チ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜ
All right. Let's go back.
Here's the first look.
Alright, so we missed this.
It's to return. We're still working on the game. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game.
Big fail by Nintendo. I went to the UK Nintendo Direct. I went to the UK version. Chibi Robo Star Seeker. I can't believe they were showing
Hello,
Cyberpunk.
my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2,
we'll definitely be
you can
getting
transport
this and
yourself
playing
to the
this on
city of
Switch 2.
dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
It's on launch day. Okay.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Looks how I expect it. Kimitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess, launch day, Silk Song, 2025. Please don't spoil any announcements in the chat if you already are seeing other stuff, because we had to go back because the stream crashed for Nintendo Direct on Nintendo's United States YouTube page. A random way to announce those songs, I know, right? Marvel Cosmic Invasion, nice. Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah, they're putting big, ambitious games on the Switch too, guys. That should tell you something about what it can do. They didn't talk anything about its horsepower really, besides 4K. Fast Fusion, that's a brand new racing game for Shinin. Nice. Gee, Fortnite. I'm shocked.
This is たくさんのタイトルをご紹介してきましたが、次がソフトメーカーさんの最後のタイトルになります。ご覧ください。
Please, something.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
Bloodborne 2.
To humanity's very dusk.
Wait a minute. I was only joking.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods? I could have sworn that was just like a Bloodborne 2 sequel. Or a Bloodborne sequel. I bet Maximilian Dude was going bonkers during that trailer. He probably thought it was Bloodborne 2 and he probably blew up on screen.
From Software さんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。どのようなゲームなのかについてはディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますのでぜひご覧ください。
I don't think this is an exclusive.
ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。ご出演いただいた開発者の皆様、また今回の発表に映像をご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。ご覧いただいた以外にも Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますのでお楽しみに。続いてはこちらの映像を
Yeah, it said coming to Switch in 2026. It didn't say exclusively though, did it? I'll have to go back and take a look. Front Software doesn't really make exclusives like that anymore. Unless it was Sony. Like Demon Souls, I think, was their last one. Oh, it did? Oh. I'll... Cool. That's an interesting get, right? It could be Smash Brothers, true. Or it could be a Kirby game. Another Kirby Air Ride game. Okay. Kirby Air Riders. Sakurai. Okay. That's why he was hyping this up.
任天堂ゲームキューブのカービィのエアライド以来22年ぶりに完全新作が登場します。桜井さんが手掛けるカービィのエアライダーにぜひご期待ください。次が最後の映像となります。
Last trailer for today. Sakurai had to give his hands a rest for a bit. A new 3D Mario? Oh, it's a 3D Donkey Kong game. There was a rumor about this. Wow. Okay. Oh boy, people are going to be saying they don't like his face. I can already see it online right now. I don't have a problem with it though. Oh, cool. Smash and pound all the rocks. Yeah. Okay. This looks great. Oh yeah, we're getting this day one for sure. Donkey Kong returns to 3D. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Okay. Nice. Yeah, he looks good. This is UK, so it's July
ご覧いただい
17th.
たのはドンキーコングの新しい 3D アクションゲームドンキーコングバナンザです。唯一無二のパワーで敵も壁も地面も全てを破壊しながら巨大な地下世界を突き進みます。
Massive underground world.
詳細は
More
改
details will
め
be shown
て
in
お
the
伝
future.
えしますの
Okay.
でお楽しみに。
ここまでご覧いただきありがとうございます。
改めてになりますが Nintendo Switch 2の発売日は6月5日です。最後に発売する本体のご紹介です。まずは Nintendo Switch 2の本体です。これに加えダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体も発売します。詳しくはダイレクト終了後に公開する公式ホームページを
This is
ご
the
覧ください。
UK version, so I can't.
駆け足になりましたが、
If they say
今
prices,
回
it
お伝
won't
えする内
translate.
容は以上になります。
But
発売
we'll
まで
double check stuff
も
after,
うしばら
after
くお
the
待ち
show.
いただくことになりますが、任天堂スイッチ2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今からとても楽しみにしています。
最後までご覧いただき
ありがとうございました。
Okay, I think that's it. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if the United States version is back or if they ever fixed it. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, they really screwed up on the on the Nintendo Direct for the United States that like totally like messed things up for us. Let's see here. Did they ever fix it? Wow, it is the Nintendo Direct. Looks like this is the United States version. Looks like they fixed it, right? From software.
About the game, so please check it out when it's.
Yeah, they fixed it after the fact. Yeah, no price or pre-order date. So let me
No Switch system. You can
let me put that back there. I'm gonna go check online, see if there's any details that we can find out while we're live.
Play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via game chat with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via game chat, which we showed earlier.
Let's check Nintendo's America Twitter page.
Can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update.
Kirby's Air Ride, The Dusk Bloods, a brand new multiplayer. Oh, it's a multiplayer game coming exclusively to Switch 2. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't get the details from that trailer.
Up next,
Cyberpunk 2077.
to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Yeah, I'm letting this play here in the background while I'm looking up stuff online to see if there's any details I missed.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels
So,
compared to Switch, you can enjoy games
yeah,
in greater
not enough information. All right.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Yeah, the rumor is pre-orders open next week. Let's take a look at this again.
Built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch,
So
you can
here's a-
enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
So I'm kind of surprised that they went with 120 frames per second on the 1080p screen. They didn't have to do that. I think with how Nintendo is, it's 60 frames would have been really fine for people, but they went the extra mile there. I'm a little surprised.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
HDR
the
support
LCD
is
screen
really good.
is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Okay, larger control sticks, built-in
The
mic.
all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. That
All
of
right.
Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
Yeah, so the SD cards, we talked about the SD card stuff. Those are going to be 900 megabytes per second read speeds for the micro
High resolution for compatible games.
SD cards it's going to use.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Oh, okay. They didn't. I thought they said VRR. They said HDR. Okay. In this part, I want to go back and take a look. Fan ventilation for powerful cooling.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
No, it still has motion controls big time.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical
The
and
UK
digital
price is
games are
400.
supported.
Did they announce it? Yeah, the release date's in the US stream. Yeah, it was. It's
As
June
you
5th.
just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground.
Yeah.
It's the same shape as
These are
Nintendo
better.
Switch game cards, but it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
They just didn't give the price of the console, but it's coming out June 5th, so it's a little bit over 2 months from now.
Switch 2 will only work with micro.
Did I see any ray tracing? It's hard to tell.
They're a
They
different
have to
type of
take a
SD
look
card
at this
and
again.
will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Everything was very fast, and if it was, you wouldn't be able to notice much.
The
But
regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not
all right,
be compatible.
let's take a look at Metroid Prime 4.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account.
Breath of the Wild and
each other's
Tears of the
reactions
Kingdom.
while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Definitely the highlights of this show were Donkey Kong
Nintendo
Bonanza
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of
and
Zelda Breath of the Wild
Tears
and The
and
Legend
Tears
of
of the Kingdom
Zelda
and
Tears
Metroid
of the
Prime 4.
Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think this is running in. It's hard to tell if this is going to be 4K or just 1080p. I can't tell there.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule.
It looks
using
good though.
Zelda
It looks really good.
Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations,
Kirby,
like
okay,
shrines and
Metroid Prime 4. The problem is again, the Switch 2 is weaker as the PS and blah blah blah. Yeah, we don't have
This
the
story
specs,
takes place
and we
in
don't have
Forgotten Land
enough
after being struck by
to go
a
by.
powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
But
we hope you're looking forward.
But it's getting Cyberpunk 2077. It's getting Borderlands 4. It's getting Hogwarts. What was it? Hogwarts Legacy. It's getting a bunch of new games that they announced. A Final Fantasy VII remake, a brand new FromSoft game.
Forward to
We'll take a
Kirby's
look
new
again.
adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Texture detail is definitely higher here for sure. You can see more texture detail on the on this right here. Let's see if I can get the other. Yeah. Let me see something real quick here. One second. Let me see something real quick. Bear with me. Okay, I'll do this. Okay. This is the Nintendo Switch version right here. And let's see. Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah. 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 Let me see if I can kind of tab in between both. No. Let me see here. Theater mode. Theater mode. Oh wow! You can see, you can see the graphic detail literally change up before your eyes here. I wish you could see this like I'm seeing it a little better, but yeah, see the textures here. Way higher resolution. Yeah. You can see farther back in the distance, and it looks like. Let's see. yeah, more detail on the objects, foliage. Yeah, this looks way better actually on the Switch 2. $449 according to The Verge. They're going to have a Mario Kart bundle though. Let's see. Can I let me move this out of the browser and then I could do full screen. Okay. Okay. All right. This is the Switch 1 version. I mean, it already looked great. Definitely more blurry, more jaggy. You can see the jaggies here if you look closely. Switch 2 version. Ooh, no, that's pristine. Wow. Definitely going to be the one to play. Is the Switch 2 edition. Very good. Agrees with my friend, long time saying warning because I'm a bit confused. Physical editions. Switch games work on Switch 2? Yeah, they will. Yep. You could see totally more texture detail. You can't even see the texture detail on this tree trunk right here on the Switch version. It's all there, clean, super clean and pristine here on the Switch 2. Wow. Switch 1, Switch 2. Let's play a little bit more. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Beautiful.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay.
Yeah, we knew they'd have mouse controls. Launch date still unknown. Yeah, I don't think they gave a launch date yet. Okay, let's see if we can get to a similar place here in the original trailer. Here. Okay.
In addition to standard controls,
Trying to get them to turn the camera a little bit that way. It's too short. Switch 1 version, Switch 2 version. Definitely a lot cleaner. Definitely a lot cleaner. You can see all the detail in the background. And this is just the footage on YouTube. Problem is you can't get a like for like thing here. Let me see. Let me see. Is there a like for like another part?
For intuitive gameplay
Beautiful.
on Switch 2.
Okay.
Plus, you can explore the immersive
4K 60 frames per second HDR and handheld mode 1080p 60 frames per second HDR.
world in 4K at 60 frames per second.
And then performance mode 1080p 120 frames per second HDR. Then handheld mode will go down to 720p 120 frames per second. So docked mode has a performance. So docked play has a performance mode that's 1080p 120 frames per second HDR. Interesting. Mouse mode giving me the best way to play. Yeah, I mean, if you have room to play it on a desk, I would imagine so. We'll have to try it out.
Or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Oh, darn it. It's just not enough.
Or
they are showing new parts of the game I don't think we saw in
4K at 60 frames
original
per second.
trailer. Let me see.
In order to survive and escape this planet that she...
Okay, here's a similar area. Okay.
escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to.
Okay, go back. Is it just me, or is the view is the FOV actually better too on Switch 2? Oh no, I think it's the same actually. I think they have to make it the same. Let me take a look. Yeah, I think it's the same. See, be a little closer.
Or enjoy smoother.
Darn you, game or trailer. Trying to get to the right spot.
You can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second.
So this is closer, but it looks less detailed on the Switch. It looks more detailed farther away on the Switch 2. That's how you look at the you can see like the tree like has like almost like vein, you know, like roots there, right there. And so you can't see it here very well because it's too far in. Yeah, definitely the high resolution textures make a huge difference. If you remember all the streams I've done and the 4K 60 frames uploads of the graphically modded Metroid Prime 2 and 3 and 1 in the past that I've done, you'll know that high resolution 60 frames 4K you know, upgraded textures, they do make a big difference. Some people were saying it's 450. It's official. And where is it saying that? I'm looking on Nintendo's Twitter. I'm looking. Let's go to the Nintendo's direct website. Available 6/5/2025. Oh, you're right. 450. Oh yeah. I mean, I was $4.99 with Mario Kart World Bundle. So I think the Mario Kart World Bundle for $4.99 is going to be the one to get, guys. Let me put a link for you guys in the chat. There you go. So I think inflation and how things are with the economy has caused this. They probably were trying to hit the $3.99 mark, but 1080p, 120 frames per second display, that definitely raised the cost with HDR on the. That's better than Steam Deck, guys. That is better than Steam Deck. Let me pull that on the screen for you guys real quick. You can see it for yourself. Give me 1 second. I pull this up. I think this page is loading slow. All right, All right, here it is. So yeah, so they're making it worth it, right? So that's when they were showing the console. I was like, is this, how much is this going to cost? Because 120 frames per second in portable mode with 1080p screen and HDR. I'm like, you know, Steam Deck launched for I believe it was $399, but it didn't have 120 frames per second screen. And it also didn't have 256 gigabytes of memory either. So like this, I was a little concerned that this was going to be more than $399 when I saw them announce that. But since it's launching day one with Mario Kart World for $499, I would say this is going to fly off the shelves. This is going to be the one to get right here. Register interest to buy from my Nintendo store. Make your pick. Please sign in. No. Not right now. How to buy. Register your interest. Okay. Well, you're going to be buying this from Best Buy or other places. I would never try to buy a console that's just launching from Nintendo themselves unless they actually have a really good method and a secure method to buy it from them. But most likely you're going to be trying your best with Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, and other electronic store places. How much is a Pro Controller? I don't know. I don't know. It's probably going to be $70 is my guess. I'm looking on the Nintendo's Twitter page. The best place to get the information from is from Nintendo themselves. You're trying to look for rumors about this stuff. You're kind of like going the wrong place at this point. You got to get the information from Nintendo themselves, and they're not sharing it right now. I'm imagining that Switch 2 Pro Controller is going to be at least at the cheapest $59.99, but I think it's going to be $69.99. The reason is because they are adding things. They're adding the headphone jack, and they're adding 2 extra buttons, paddles on the bottom of the controller. Make it 1 second. Yeah. So during the presentation, they showed that the Switch 2 Pro Controller is going to have 2 buttons underneath here, actually. In addition to a headphone jack, I think, down here. So it looks almost exactly the same as the Switch 1 Pro Controller, to be honest with you, but it has a different colored top. So, yeah. We can take a look at it again, actually, real quick right here.
Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. Which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Okay. Yeah, so I think Bears, you were hoping for analog triggers. It looks like this has the exact same buttons as the regular Switch Pro Controller. So it looks like these are, again, digital buttons. And for any analog buttons, we're gonna have to get that GameCube controller that they announced. Man, I'm telling you, they are gonna make people spend thousands of dollars in the launch year for Switch 2. Thousands. The controllers, GameCube controllers, GameCube games on Switch Online. The system itself is going to be $500 because you're going to want to get the Mario Kart bundle. $450 doesn't seem like a good price to me. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well as $499 because you're not getting anything with it. So you might as well go for the Mario Kart bundle. Unfortunately, it kind of reminds me of the Wii U. I hate to say that. But the big difference is that this is gonna fly off the shelves versus the Wii U being a dud. But launching with 2 different SKUs, I never liked that idea. I really think they should have just stuck with 1 SKU to launch with and just go with that. But launching with 2 SKUs, I just don't like that. What they could have done, they could have tried to just get it out there for $3.99 with no game, and then then charge $70 for Mario Kart, and then people can still make those purchases. They'll get almost the same amount of money pretty much with the amount of stuff that people be buying. I don't know. Yeah, just an idea. And the 450 thing is like a trick basically. It's a marketing trick to get you to spend $500 for the Mario Kart 9 bundle. It's like oh, $450 with no game, I might as well get the Mario Kart bundle. That's a classic marketing trick that companies do. So likely they weren't able to get it to $3.99 due to how much more advanced the tech is. The more storage, the actual screen and HDR and 120 hertz display, that likely shot that cost back up. So, but definitely my favorite announcement, because I'm biased. I'm not even gonna hide it. I'm definitely biased. Definitely Metroid Prime 4. The game already looked fantastic, but this...
In addition to standard controls,
this looks
you can use
really
mouse
good.
controls
This looks
for
beautiful.
intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
Yeah, look at that.
Choose from these 2 modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
So good.
4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, they didn't mention VRR actually, but if it's 120 frames per second, you gotta think it would support VRR displays. I don't see why it wouldn't. Usually when something supports those refresh rates, they do. But I know PlayStation 5 has had some issues with VRR, so I don't know. They released a spec list, 120 hertz VRR. Yeah. Where's the spec list at? They don't release specs. It must be somewhere on their page if I could find it somewhere. There it is. Yay, good VRR. They didn't say it during the presentation, so I couldn't know. Okay, the next evolution of the Nintendo Switch system is here. Bring games to life with a large 1080p screen, or connect to a TV and play up to 4K resolution. Support for HDR, VRR, and frame rates up to 120 frames per second. Let you enjoy vivid color, clarity, and smooth gameplay. Snap the Joy-Con 2 controllers into place with magnetic connectors. Each controller can even be used as a mouse in compatible games. Experience new exclusive games like Mario Kart World only on Nintendo Switch 2. Plus, you can enjoy compatible games with your Nintendo Switch library. TV and game must be compatible with 4K resolution, obviously. Frame rates are capped at 60 frames per second for 4K output. You remember that silly rumor that Switch 2 wouldn't be able to do 60 frames in 4K? That was false. We knew that. You know, based on the leaks, the Switch 2 supporting HDMI 2.1, it was easily going to support 4K 60 as long as games supported it. Yeah, and okay, here's more specs. 7.9 screen, LCD display. It said vivid LCD, so I'm assuming they were talking about yeah, I thought I heard VRR too, but I don't when we watched it back again, I don't remember hearing it. So, I don't know. I remember them just saying 120 frames.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Yes.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, is it VRR compatible? Because it didn't say. So, yes, thankfully. Typical Nintendo. Leave out as much as possible. only tell you certain things that you need to know. High-res rolls and big screen. Yeah, okay. Learn more about this game. Learn more. Okay, here's some better spec details. These are not specs, but these are more details. Built-in LCD screen is capable of full 1080p in handheld mode, double pixel, okay, frame rate 120 even smoother game. Variable refresh rate, VR technology helps games move seamlessly by preventing frame skips and flickering. High dynamic range HDR support brings greater, more detailed contrast between light and dark areas. Nice. Very good. So yeah, let me know what your game of the show was. I think for me it was Metroid Prime 4, even though it wasn't, we've already seen it, and Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Mario Kart. I think Mario Kart's going to be amazing. I think those are the three big games. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, those are like older games. I've already played them, so they're not really new. So I'm not really that excited about those games as much because I've already they don't have a substantial upgrade besides the frame rate, which looks great, and the resolution looks great. So that'll be a big upgrade for many people, though. Just gonna tweet this out really quick. $4.99 version bundle. Mario Kart World bundle will be the one to get. Full stop. One second, I'm getting messages here. Gotta turn off my notifications. Keep getting messaged. Okay. Yeah, let me know your games of the show, guys. Duskblood. How do we not have a release date for Metroid Prime 4 yet? Yeah, so Metroid Prime 4, I think we talked about this a few months ago, or last year actually. It was either going to be a launch day game, or it was going to be coming out probably like in a few months after the Switch 2 came out. So they're going to launch either they were going to launch with Mario Kart or launch with Metroid Prime 4. They weren't going to launch with both on the same day. So yeah, Nintendo went for the gusto, and they're going for Mario Kart Day 1 with a bundle. Metroid Prime 4 will probably come about 3 or 4 months later, later in the year, maybe August, September-ish, possibly is my guess. So you'll have your 1-2 punch like that. People are going to buy the console no matter what. So it was either going to be this or that. It wasn't going to be Metroid Prime 4 on day 1. It was going to be either day 1 with or Mario Kart later, or day 1 Mario Kart and Metroid Prime 4 later. Nintendo rarely releases gigantic big first party games on the same day. You know what I'm saying?
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Yeah. So okay, let me I'm gonna tweet this out too.
Firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Let's see. Can we get a screen cap of Metroid Prime?
Greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger.
Let me get a screen cap of Metroid Prime 4
Each Joy-Con 2 controller
on the Switch 2.
used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
But man, they really screwed up though. They screwed up that presentation so badly. You never want your audience to leave your stream and go find some. And thank goodness they were streaming it in the UK, or we would have been missing out on so many announcements. Metroid Prime 4 Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Pristine, clean graphics. Great textures. Man, that looks good. Ay caramba. Ooh. If you guys want to see what I'm tweeting, you can make sure you follow me on Twitter. So we're gonna put that there.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like.
And let's see. All right, so your games of the show, guys. Metroid, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Borderlands, F-Zero, Mario Kart, Street Fighter 6, Tony Hawk, Duskblood. Welcome Embedded Next Gen. Your games, Open World Mario Kart, 3D Donkey Kong, GameCube Cyberpunk 27, Metroid Prime 4. Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with
Are you aware of the yonic imagery on Metroid Prime 4? It's on, but seems intentional. No.
of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also fast.
All right, Nintendo Switch 2
Use the Nintendo Switch
Direct.
to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Nintendo Switch 2 Direct was good, but with a bad hiccup on the NA presentation, forced me to find the UK version and watch that with my audience. Okay. All right. My games of the show. My games of the show. Metroid Prime 4. Switch 2 edition. Mario Kart World. And Donkey Kong Bonanza. You guys ever watch Bonanza when you were kids? Donkey Kong Bonanza, right? Bonanza? Donkey Kong. Let's see. Was there anything else? First party wise, I wasn't interested in Mario Party stuff. I wasn't interested in that weird game where you're rolling around like in a wheelchair. Not interested in that either. And third party games, interested in, what was it called? Dark Bloods? Dark something? Dusk Blood. And Street Fighter 6 and Cyberpunk 2077, yeah, and GameCube games, yeah, exactly. Donkey Kong $70. Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime. Whoa, I almost put Metroid Prime 3. No, it's Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime. I'm losing track of my numbers here. My goodness. GameCube Online. Okay, so yeah. Third party. Yeah. We'll just include third party in there too. Let's see. Is it Dusk Blood? Dusk Blood is one word, or is it two words? You know, From Software and their stuff. Dusk Bloods. Yeah, it's one word. Yeah, I mean, didn't you guys should have been expecting $70 for first party games, right? At this point, they charge $70 for Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 1. So yeah, it was going to happen. We're definitely playing Cyberpunk 2077 live on this channel on Switch 2 day one. I've been waiting for that game, as you know, on my channel for a long time. I can't wait to see what they do with it. They didn't really show much in the footage. It's probably was earlier in development too. But it looked decent. There's Dusk Bloods. I'm still tapping my tweet out. Yeah, so this isn't. This is kind of like gonna be Switch 2's version of Elden Ring. What's it called? The Elden Ring multiplayer game. Night Rain. I was curious about that because they were showing multiple different types of characters. So this is, and you're playing together.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon.
But it does look really good.
Soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
It seems like a spiritual successor to Bloodborne in a multiplayer universe setting. Same like art style as Bloodborne too, like the very similar art style to Bloodborne.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't interested in the Hyrule Warriors game they announced either. Yeah, Donkey Kong, we'll look at that again in a second. Wasn't really interested in the Machina game, really. Not interested in Star Wars Outlaws.
Switch 2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Let's take a look at let's see, where is okay, mouse. Yeah, wheelchair game.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Elden Ring, yeah, that's not really that big of an announcement for me, but
out to vanquish the sinister titan of time. You'll battle beyond the underworld.
For some reason, I've been looking forward to something like Cyberpunk more so than an Elden Ring, even though I think Elden Ring's a better game than Cyberpunk overall. Slightly. For a technical like testing aspect, Cyberpunk is like what I'm really interested in.
Later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター
Street Fighter 6.
本体を持ち寄っても
alright, so
もちろん任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。
Let me take a look at this again. I own Street Fighter 6. I really like the game a lot, so Street Fighter 6. Let's see what they're saying about this version. So you got wireless match between two. This game supports battles through local wireless play. It also includes new modes exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Additional games and system required multiplayer modes sold separately. That's pretty cool, actually. That's fun. Okay. Regarding versions, there will be a standard edition and a year 1 through 2 Fighters edition that includes 26 playable characters. There's Elena right there. Street Fighter 6 years 1 through 2. Okay. Fighters Edition. We'll be releasing both versions as well as amiibo figures and amiibo cards compatible with the game on the same day as Switch 2. Wow.
ゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Yeah, cool. I mean, this game looks okay. I'm just not really into. I wasn't really into the first game, and I'm still playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. So I'm not really like, this is not really on my radar right now, but it looks good. You know what I'm saying?
We will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours. The sovereign axiom.
All right.
The Trinitas has almost
Tweeted that out.
that was created to destroy all humanity.
No!
Destroy all humans.
We're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it? I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children.
We're gonna take a look at the Donkey Kong trailer again here. Just a second.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help
Split
them
Fiction
break free.
looks good.
Now, let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one. True love.
I just fast forward a little bit
Hogwarts
here.
Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy looked fine.
Controls on Switch.
Tony Hawk looked good. Okay, Hitman.
47 progresses will vary.
Just going through these announcements again. You got Yakuza, GoldenEye Project, Project 007.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
You thought Street Fighter 6 was past 6? Bravely Default Remastered, that looks really cool, actually.
Remastered in high definition.
I was actually hoping for this one.
Featuring the Brave and Default command jobs. Features.
F-Zero GX, with GameCube games and running in high resolution. That's going to be great. Okay, Yakuza.
More games developed.
Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors.
Descended from the heavens. Joined hands.
You're hyped for the James Bond game, yeah. Yeah. Hyrule Warriors.
Present it.
On
GameCube games,
Classic
okay.
Game Library. Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using
When are they going to
mysterious
update
baton,
this so you can get rid of
Link
this
sets sail
side
on an
panel?
adventure across the Great Sea.
Like, please.
The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
Please, Nintendo.
Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
Looks very clean.
Experience a world of white knuckle
I don't think this is running in 4K.
2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines.
But it's definitely not 480p. It's like, it's probably 1080p, is my guess.
Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Online F-Zero
Enjoy
GX?
these classic games with clearer image quality.
That might be worth a subscription to the Nintendo Switch Online.
You can also check the controls.
I'm not gonna lie. Soul Calibur 2 also. These games have never been played online before.
Added in the future.
So this might be worth the purchase of Switch Online.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Like F-Zero GX Online races would be crazy.
After the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Granted, it's only 4 players,
or haven't played
but
them
that'd be really fun though.
We hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here.
I wonder how they'll support 4-player online races, because the original game was 4-player split screen only. So I hope they find a way to segregate your screens so you don't have to worry about that.
On Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
They would need to really change that part of the game just for Switch 2. Not interested. This announcement could have been saved for an indie showcase, not for Switch 2.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on
Borderlands
Nintendo
4
Switch
looks good.
2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development and it's already...
The treehouse is starting tomorrow. It's going to be, I think, 4 hours the first day and 3 hours the second day.
We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead.
Welcome to everybody in the chat, by the way. Boston Samus, Freedom, Brando, Dave D, Eric, Pablo, and anybody else I missed. Thanks to everybody for coming out. Make sure you hit that like button for me on the live stream.
With the new mouse controls,
appreciate your support. I'm
Even
going through these announcements again.
Kids find enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
This is when the Switch. This is when the Direct died. See that? But it came back.
Here's the new 3D. We're still working on.
So I think it did. Oh yeah, it went backwards in time.
Future to Nintendo Play action adventure RPG set of dreams at home or on the
Oh yeah, no, this Direct is still screwed up.
Characters and discover engaging stories.
Switch 2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひメイクシリーズにぜひ
Yeah, this Direct is still screwed up. So it's actually, let me see. Yeah, this Direct is screwed up, man. What a terrible thing. So like this Nintendo Direct for Switch 2 in the United States doesn't even show Cyberpunk 2077 because it cut out. I thought they fixed it after it was done, but no, it's broken. All right, in order to see Cyberpunk 2077, we have to switch over to the UK version of the Nintendo Direct. That's how bad that is. Wow, I feel terrible for CD Projekt Red. That was awful. That was awful of them. It looks like in the UK version they have time-stamped. They've time-stamped it. Wow, they really did a much better job here in the UK.
HDR に対応した2つのモードを好みや環境に合わせてお選びいただけます。また、この秋に発売予定のポケモンレジェンズ ZA も
Cyberpunk 2077 over here, yeah. Yeah, they totally blew it, man. They blew it on that Nintendo Direct on the United States.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski.
Hello.
From CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the City of Dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Cool. Hard to tell what settings it's using because they're not really showing you much gameplay. It's all like cutscene stuff.
We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the
but the gameplay that they did show for where like this is all like in-game stuff. Looks like it's definitely using some type of reconstruction image scaling stuff.
Yourself to the City of Dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters.
Definitely some like little artifacts here and there on stuff, but like yeah, that's kind of like what I expected.
Get ready to meet unforgettable
but yeah, we need to see obviously the full game. Yeah, it's definitely Cyberpunk 2077, right?
Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
I remember people were telling me when I kept talking about this game that you'll never get that game running on Switch 2. You're smoking something. It's like no, it's gonna run. It's gonna probably be a launch game. That's what I've been saying, and sure enough, here it is. Not bad at all.
Or on the go.
Be playing Cyberpunk 2077 on the go, and it definitely does look better than the Steam Deck version. I would say, just from what I'm seeing here. You have to remember the Steam Deck version doesn't have a docked mode. Like you can't really do docked mode. So when you play it, and if you see Steam Deck gameplay on YouTube, it looks awful. It looks terrible because it's being blown up, and the game on Steam Deck is running like at 360p or something like that, upscale with FSR, and it looks really bad. So in comparison, Switch 2 version, you can tell already looks better.
It's an open world action adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the City of Dreams at home or on the go.
Yeah, so we'll be playing this on launch day. 100%, definitely gonna check this out.
When Cyberpunk 2077
high on my radar.
Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, integrate on Switch 2. Looks exactly like what I expected. Looks great. I'm not heavily interested in buying this though, because I already own this on PS4 and on PC. But maybe we'll check this out. Yeah, we shall see. I don't know if I'll get it on launch day though. Is it a launch day game?
脱出までを描いたけど発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい体験いただきます。
It's going to be a lot of things to play and a lot of things to buy, so I might hold off, or we'll see. I don't think there's any release date on that, is there? Final Fantasy VII Twitter page just announced that it's coming to Switch 2. It doesn't say a release date though. All right. All right, cool. All right, so all right, I think that's it for the presentation, guys. So thank you all for coming out. I'm gonna do a video on Metroid Prime 4 probably on the take a look at that footage and see if I can get some good comparisons going. See if I can get that up pretty quick. But yeah, thank you for coming out, guys. The Switch 2 was confirmed by Nintendo to be costing $450 with no game on June 5th, and it's gonna be having a Mario Kart World bundle for $499 also. So keep your eyes peeled for pre-orders on Nintendo's page to see when you can pre-order that, and we'll be back with more. Obviously, we're talking about this. It's gonna be really a hot item. So yeah, we're Donkey Kong. We're gonna be getting obviously Donkey Kong and Cyberpunk, Metroid Prime 4, Mario Kart, all that good stuff. So yeah, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon in some videos. Okay, everyone, take care. Thank you.